Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Scarlet Pete here with my machine knitting series, and I'm just going to show you how we add a sleeve onto a jumper. This has to be the smallest jumper in history. It's just a little sample thing I've run up. No tension swatch, just thrown it together. So people have asked me, how do we add that sleeve onto here? This is really a simple way to do it. We've finished shaping the sleeve. We're going to throw it off onto waste yarn, but before we throw it off onto waste yarn, we're going to put a marker in the centre. Excuse me sniffing. So we just pull those stitches out and put that on with the stitch. We don't knit it. We're going to knit one row across. And that marker is there, easy to pull in and out. And we leave that there. Now the next thing I'm going to do is throw that onto waste yarn, but I'm going to leave a long length of yarn above because, like I said in my other videos, I hate stitching in ends. So actually I'm not even going to break it. I'm going to leave it attached to the yarn mast. There it is on waste yarn. We're going to throw that off now by breaking the yarn here and knitting across, and the carriage will throw the work off. There it is. So I've left the needles out because I want to now hook onto those needles the jumper. We know where the centre is. That's there, the centre point. And we know on the jumper where the markers are here on each side, look, that I marked, for the end stitches here. So we're going to start off by putting it right side facing me, like this. We're going to hook the centre of the seam on those two there, and we're going to find the marking point and hook that on there, basically, but we'll do that tidily now using a transfer tool. And this side goes up on here. So let's do that first. Here we have that's going to be the armhole, the main centre shoulder seam, and this will be the side of the jumper. So we've now got that pulled on. Now when you thread it on, let's see if I can get that to show. I like to do it very precisely by following the line of one line of stitches. You could just throw it on and go wiggly wobbly and it'll look a right mess, but if that's your first attempt, that's fine. But let's try and make it look really nice by following that line there and doing a good job. Next, what we're going to do now is put this back on, right sides to right sides, and then we knit across. And we're hooking it back on by picking up those orange stitches and putting them back on with our transfer tool. You can do it one at a time, three at a time, whatever you can do. Here we are, that's all on. Let's pull out the waste yarn, pull out the markers and undo the waste yarn. There, that's on. Now what I'm going to do is pull out this seam that was the shoulder seam, and as I said, I don't like having lots of ends to deal with, so what I'm going to do is just weave that in and out so that can be knitted into the seam and then just snipped off. The yarn's back in, we're at main tension. Let's pull tight the tension mast by pulling down and knit across. That just prevents us having a loop on the side. Right, there's that weaved in thread that can be cut off, and now just to cast off, and I'm going to cast off behind the sinker hooks just to keep the width nice. Cast off done. Snip off that end, pull it off and finish the last stitch, and here we have a perfect join there. The joint is beautiful. Cat says let's have a look. Lily's playing with her, look, see. So all that is left to do now is stitch up that side seam along there. There's the perfect seam. Beautiful little jumper, nice little neckline. Won't fit anybody, might fit the cat. What do you think, Cat? Will it fit you? Tabitha. She got, eh? So thanks everybody for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series on how to knit, and I'll go stitch this up on my Hague linker now. Maybe hang out and see what I do next with the Hague linker. Please like, subscribe and share. See you soon. Bye bye.